Good afternoon. The Chairman, Human Rights Defenders and Access to Justice Advocate Center, our legal department, co-comrades and legal viewers. The Queen is a solution alive from the KJ Allen Avenue branch will have a case of breach of contract reported by Mrs. Aniebiet David against Barrister Azubuike Onyekwe, who reside as Valley Estate, huh? Greenville Estate, Ajah, Lagos, Nigeria. The complainant is live in our office. We'll be trying to get across to the defendant who is yet to be in our office. Please join us as we interview the complainant and contact the defendant for a peaceful resolution. I subscribe to our YouTube channel on Access to Justice TV and follow us on our Facebook page on Human Rights Defenders and Access to Justice Advocate Center. For more useful information, visit our website on www.hrvac.org. Once again, we want to apologize for the obstruction of the network. I think we have installed a new one and we believe is going to serve us better. All cases piled down, we'll be able to try to attend to them this week and next week before we enter into revisiting of cases and other new cases of ground. Thank you. Have that light. Please. Only. All right, so Mrs. David, can you use your mic and tell us what brought you here? What is the issue, please?
Good afternoon.
Yeah.
December last year, my husband rented a shop. So each of the shop worth 240K and I paid for two. So in that shop, there's a little other shop inside. So we asked the man what the other one was for. He said he wanted to do a toilet for us, which we were happy. So I paid for the shop. In the shop, the wife said she don't want a restaurant and a bar. I said that's not what I want to do. I want to do a food stop provision. She agreed. So that December, I brought in an iron. She asked me what the iron is for. I told her I want to sell live chicken during festive period. She said she hoped to nurse me. I said yes, it's only for the festive period. Then later I can use it to store other things. So she agreed. She even asked me where I get it and she would like to do it. So we brought in a generator. Then it's very big. We asked her if we can put it inside the cup. Since we can't be carrying it down every day, she said no, that nobody enters our compound because the shop is in front of our compound. So that same December, I bought live chicken. People started buying. So that day on 23rd December last year, I went to my 12 to get some things for the shop. When my sister-in-law called me that she said she don't want to see the iron, I was like, she asked me at first and I told her everything. She agreed. So when I came back, I went to her, I was begging her. I told you everything that I want to use this iron for chicken during festive period. She said she don't want to see the iron, that I should take the iron away. That beside I paid for shop, I didn't pay for the outside, front thing, in front of my shop, that I don't have right to keep anything outside my shop. That if I must keep something, I need to pay for it. So I was begging her, she was shouting because I was not even up to a month. I have to go because I was tired. So the issue kept coming, and the place she promised to put toilet, she rented it out for another person to make hair. We didn't have any way to use for toilet or urinate. And I had a pregnant woman working for me. Anytime she wants to urinate, maybe she find a place outside the fence to urinate, she will complain that the woman should not wee outside, and we didn't have any way to urinate. So this issue keep coming, and I used to keep Jen in front of that small space. When she rented the the place out. I have to drag the gen in front of my shop because the shop is very high. I can't drop a bigger gen down. So when the lady now came, the new tenant, the lady said I should remove the gen in front of my shop, that she want to be passing my shop. I was like, please go down. She said no, she want to pass my shop. So when we said there's no way we can keep the gen, she said let her go and call her landlady. So the woman started complaining. This March, that was the March of this year. She started complaining and she called my husband that she wants that gen out of that place. She don't want to see iron. So the issue, I couldn't bear it. I now have to call the husband the next day. I said, please sir, this has been going on from the first month. The man promised to do something about it. So the next day we were waiting for the man, me and my husband. When the man came, he said we need to remove the gen, that we should look for a space to keep the gen and the iron. If we don't want to remove it, we should look for another entrance. Not his entrance, we should not be passing in front of his house. We should look for a new entrance since we don't want to remove the generator. So that was, and we have been begging him to bring agreement for us to sign. Since that December, he refused to bring the agreement. So when we start having issue on March, he now brought the agreement during April. When we go through the agreement, the things he wrote, me and my husband said we can't sign it. So that March he said if we can abide in his rules and is the way he wants it, we can move out. Then we now ask him, since you don't want us and the condition, the whole thing, the problem is too much that we will need our balance for that month. He said we should send in our details in that March. And the wife told me that the money is intact. She has not even touched on my money, that God has blessed her. So that was on the March. We were waiting for him to send the money. He didn't send. And the problem kept coming. So I have to go and beg in my contribution, where I do contribution. I'm supposed to collect that contribution in November. But because of the issue, because he's a barrister, sometimes he will say they threaten to slap his son, all those things. So I now have to go and collect money to rent another shop, because there is a shop. When one man heard the whole problem, she wanted to leave one shop there, and it's a big shop, she told me. So I now paid my contribution to give me my own money. Then I paid for a new shop, hoping that he's going to give me my balance. So I moved out from that shop since June, first week of June of this month. And he has refused to give us the balance, 6 months balance.
6 month balance.
Yes.
So the key is with you now.
We gave it to him because he said the place needs, people said in the estate, they said the shop needs to be open in case somebody wants to rent the shop. And those places we remove our counter, we fill it, we make sure that the shop is in good condition before we left the place, so that it will not have any issue. The shop is open.
Did he have chamber in that place?
No.
How do you know he's a barrister?
He told us he's a barrister, and people in the estate called him a barrister.
Do you have his card? Did they give you any complimentary card?
No, ma.
So how do you just conclude he's a barrister?
They call him a lawyer.
They just call him a lawyer.
Yes,
Do you know how many people that call me a lawyer? So how much is the money?
240,000.
240.
Yes, ma'am.
Let me have the office. But when you were going in, from your statement, you said the woman asked you, what do you intend doing in that place?
Yes.
You said the food stuff and what?
Provision.
Food stuff and provision.
Yes,
How did you extend to livestock?
I have the reason why I collected two shop, because I sell even vegetables, onions. I didn't want to mix it up. So it's a very big shop. I have a very big frontage, a very big this thing. So she asked me, that iron I use it to save onions, other things. Because sometimes I buy onions with a bag on my 12. So sometimes I use it to store those things. So when she asked me, I told her, and I've never entered her compound. The whole issue was when I started selling those chickens. She said she have chicken that she's training. I've never entered her compound. and she have never mentioned that she's training chicken. She said she don't want to eat those chicken, that she too want to sell it. I told her I don't know that you're selling chicken because I've never entered our compound. When I was looking for the shop. I was standing in front of the gate talking to her before the husband now came out.
So as not you so as not to have a similar issue in another place you are going into. Because even though the man did not give you an agreement, there's what they call verbal agreement before written agreement, which you need to stick to whatever you tell your landlord, your purpose of which you rented the apartment. Because if you rent this apartment, they shut down our gate here because of what? I think they said they paid for residents and they turned it to commercial. Yeah, that is the reason why the government shut the place. And the issue is this, where we should also take it up with the government. When they are paying tenancy rates, government have been collecting what is it called? Have been collecting commercial, not residential. They were collecting residential before. The plan and everything was residential. Yes. Now they shut the place down because they say the place supposed to be residential, not commercial. So it affects like that when you reach an agreement. In some areas, if you want to buy property or buy plot of land, it will be stated or you will be told this area is going to be bungalow, flat all through, no upstairs, you don erect it. Probably maybe that place they have tested the soil that it will not be able to carry upstairs story building. So they will let the occupants or the owners of the land understand that whatever you are to build there, you cannot exceed bungalow. Then those that felt they have money, if they come there, they started building upstairs and all that. To avoid catastrophe, government will come there, mark it. Then they will want to pave their way. They will bribe the inspectors that come there. Then they will continue. But in no time, you will see calamity there because the place is not meant to be that way. Then also, even if you are renting a square a square what is it called, as small as however space they give to you, you are to minimize and maintain and make use of that space you rent. You don't need to extend by trying to, because you have the whole yard to yourself. You want to put yam, you want to farm legusi, you want to farm leaf. No, that is breach of contract as well. So if you are giving a place shop or anything, whatever you write or whatever you state to the landlord, your intention of coming there, stick to that. Don't sell yam, from there you started selling shoe, from there you open salon and all that.
When the issue started, I stopped selling it. In fact, when I stopped, I killed the chicken that remained. I stopped selling. Even during it, I didn't sell it because I didn't want any issue. Stop selling immediately.
This is just a word of advice because the impact us of the premises. But the issue, the whoever the man in question have to return your money. He says it's June.
Yes, ma'am.
You packed out.
Yes, ma'am.
What has been his reason not refunding the money?
At first, when we send the account number, we were hoping I would transfer the money. But that same match, he asked us when are we moving out, that somebody wants to pay. So we were like, you have not given us, we don't have another money to go and rent another place. So that was his response. So, but the message he has been sending to my husband, he said his wife has never told us that our money is intact. That everybody have problems. That he can't give us our money since the shop has not been rented out.
Is the shop still empty?
Yes, ma'am. But an agent said he took somebody there. He said he can't rent. Our rent expired.
He can't rent until the rent expires.
Yes, ma'am.
Give me his number.
080
Yes.
33
Mhm.
28
Mhm.
77
Mhm.
86.
Hello, good afternoon, Mr. Zubike. Can I have this? Okay, my name is Mrs. Solution. I'm calling you from Human Rights Defender and Access to Justice Office. Hello, 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 hello. Hello, who is speaking?
Hello, good afternoon. I am Benedict of Mortis. I'm calling on behalf of Joy Mortis. Yes, sir.
Okay, please, we're on live case now. Call back later.
Okay, what
Thank
time?
you.
I'm sorry, sir.
Call in
Okay.
1 hour's time. Call the number. It says 0830.
080
Yes.
33
Yeah.
28
Yeah.
77
Mm-hmm.
83 86.
This number is not correct. Call again.
080
Mm-hmm.
33
Mm-hmm.
28 77 86.
But he just picked this call now. Do you have his wife number? Then they are listening. Which account did you pay the money to?
The wife's account.
Whom have you been meeting when you are going for the house, the shop?
The wife.
The wife.
Yes.
What is today's date? 23rd. You send an SMS to him, whether he's a lawyer or anybody, as far as you don't have any confirmation of him being a lawyer, address him as Mr. David or whoever, Azubike. Yeah.
What's the number?
Zero. What the number?
080
080
33 28 77 86.
don't want to pick any number now that
Yeah.
he doesn't know. So that's what it happened.
He does not pick. I've gone to the Uber. They have called him. He refused to pick.
But
So
he
don't
just
worry.
picked
But
here.
you see him in that house.
Yes,
He comes to the house now.
yes.
You don't need to stress yourself. Send him message. We contacted him from the service, and for a peaceful resolution, we advise him to refund their money back to them on or before the end of this month. If he did not return, we'll take it up from there. Yeah. At least they serve him later. And they invited him, and we have called him from here. If he's a lawyer, he knows the best thing to do in a situation like this. You don't need to force him. If truly he's a lawyer, he knows the best thing to do. Moreover, when you are no longer in that house and you have officially handed over the key to him, he ought to refund back your money peacefully without any stress. And if you want to show to you that he's a lawyer, then you will equally let him understand that there's nobody that's above the law. You don't go to court and stand as a lawyer and do things that is not right, and you expect any judge to side you. No matter how bad is this country, no, it hasn't got into that. And you have no reason whatsoever justifying him not to pay your money. You are not there, and he have asked you to go out of the house, which you actually did.
This same when I left the shop, that was when two people came to me that they did the same thing to them. So I'm not the first. I didn't know. I was not aware because I just moved into that estate.
Yeah, because they've not really seen who really is ready to measure it up with them. Because if it's anybody, they may be doing it until they find a stubborn one that is ready to go to court, and they will stay in court for 5 years. The case will still be in court while the person is still going to be, be living there. So if that's what they do, they should keep doing that. Let them keep doing that, because anybody report again from that house over this kind of issue again, you will not also find it peaceful with us. You can't live in a community. Oba called him, he did not go. And what did he think he is? That he should not honor the invitation of the Oba of his community, that is standing there to initiate peace between him and any other person that was going to complain against him. But nevertheless, we don't want to judge it. He just sent message, I'll call you back, which I don't know whenever he wants to call. As far as they have sent him an invitation, you know that he was invited for this very matter. So if he did not come, we will only send him message, which we are expecting him to do the needful to avoid any form of embarrassment. Of course, this is the message, Dede Allison. So, praise God, our fans should be careful of people coming to them clearly that they are lawyers, because people who serve lawyers uses the little legal language to learn from that they learn from lawyer to do and intimidate people, and some landlords use them. Just like me, I serve lawyer for 8 years, and I know almost what they do. They Allison, oh yeah, come and apply here, as equal to the lawyer, not lawyer, equal to lawyer. So is a good advice. But nevertheless, being, even if you are a lawyer, you are not a lawyer. What they're talking about is a right of every individual. Your right and his own right. Their right is that they rented an apartment to you, and you are extending beyond the what is it called, the places that they give to you, which shouldn't be. They have the right to say no, don't sell chicken there, or don't put cage in front of the shop. Whatever you are selling should remain between your shop and directly front of your shop. Any other thing can serve as inconvenience to others. So if it's not comfortable for you and it's not moving, I mean, things are not really moving fine between both of you, and you have decided to leave, That is the reason why they should also refund your money without stressing you. That's what we are talking about. So their right is that they have claimed their right and you have moved out of the place. So they should also return your money. So we wait for his text. We not send the text before he close. We will send him text. The money should return to him. Avail us him our account number. Should send the lady's number to our account. On or before the end of the month. Do you have any other thing to say? Not. Okay. All right, I think we're testing this very internet we installed today. I don't know the performance from your end. Please give us feedback. If it's okay, then we can stick to that. But nevertheless, that is all what we have been using. We don't know what else to do as far as this Nigerian internet is concerned. And possibly you will link us with UK internet. Don't be surprised. We have a guest in the house. We have Almighty Adiza Umoro from the United Kingdom live in this office. Should we turn to your face?
No, no. Hello, everyone.
Give her mic. Give her mic. Let her. And she don't want to show her
I don't
face.
show my face, so hello, everyone. No.
Uh,
How is London? I hope it's not too cold. We just left people, just a few days ago. Hope everyone is enjoying. Hope to see you soon.
right. You just heard from her. That is the almighty voice of Adiza Umoro from the United Kingdom. She just stepped into Nigeria a few days ago and she's live in our office. So we're trying to borrow UK network from her if possible. So and I believe before she leaves, whether she likes it or not, we will still drag her to this office to come and say, in fact, we will personally um, book a case for her because she is our long followers, fans, and more or less our UK member. I was supposed to be in UK a few months ago before I couldn't make it because the workload there was much on only me. So I felt by God grace, when the COVID that is rising again in Europe subsides, then you find it there for us to finalize so many things. So I think we are going to officially book a case for him while I fold my hand, watching him to mediate in that case because I don't see any reason why she cannot mediate in case why she has been following us for how many years. That is the voice of Umaru Adiza from UK. Thank you very much. I can see that. I hope some of you are saying the network is okay. It's okay. Not those that were to attend to their cases. Because when you keep saying network is okay, because you want us to attend to your case and eventually will come up and the network is not fine, then you have yourself to be blamed. Emile said it's very, very cold. He said it's very cold. Oh. Thanks for visiting the office. Thank you, Emily. Good network, Patricia. Okay. No, I'm going alone. Esther, afternoon to everyone. Okay, that is it. The case of this young lady who've already passed instruction on what to do per time. So you write the resolution, then send the man message. So from tomorrow onward, we will start up our matter fully. Okay, your DNA test is hanging. We're only waiting for the parties to arrive in Nigeria. It's not a Nigerian DNA test. So they've contacted the center. We're not the one conducting DNA test. They only choose the office. good network today. The network is perfect. It's all right. That is good. All right. Thank you very much. And thank you once again for celebrating me. God bless you. TZT. Obina. Obina is not TZT. We can't find the TZT's address. And I told you to send me their number. Obina, please chat me up. Chat me up on 08033024550. Obina, please. I beg you in the name of God. Please send the number to me. Or you can send it now if you don't mind, please. We're using fiber one second stage again. We try to upgrade the fiber one again. No, Obina, please, we want to have alternative because we have a lot of cases piled down and we need to rush them up, both the one that need to be revisited and the new ones. Please avail us so that we can have alternative also, if that is good. Thank you very much. All right. Have a wonderful evening. Enjoy your evening. See you tomorrow. Okay. Amen. Stella. Bye.